What's up, Juss Sweets family? Welcome back to my channel. This will be my first Thanksgiving holiday video. Thank you so much for joining me. And today I'm going to be showing you how I make my apple cheesecake. So you're going to need some vanilla. You can use regular vanilla extract. I just have vanilla bean paste. It has more flavor to it. Some heavy cream, half and half, cinnamon, cream cheese, sugar, graham cracker crumbs or graham crackers that you can blend up or food process to make it into crumbs, butter, apples, sour cream, and lemon. All the ingredients and the measurements will be listed on the screen as we go, so let's get into it. Okay guys, so right here I'm starting out with my crust. Of course, my oven is heated to 350 degrees. I have my 9-inch springform pan here, and in here I scaled out my graham cracker crumbs, my sugar, and right here I have my butter, which I melted in the microwave, and a spatula. And I'm going to just pour my butter in. So with my spatula, I'm just going to mix this together well. And incorporate all of the sugar and the butter, and it's going to form like a wet sand texture. So yeah, you basically want it to look like this. You see the difference in the texture, a lot clumpier. And I am all done mixing this together. Right now I'm actually about to add about a teaspoon or a half teaspoon of this. I'm just gonna eyeball it. You can do a half teaspoon. This is optional because it's a seasonal apple cheesecake. I'm just gonna add a little bit of spice to the crust too. So that was about a half, not even a half, it was more like a quarter teaspoon of cinnamon. Again, that is optional. You do not need to add in the cinnamon to your crust. Springform pan here, and my baking spray. Just going to generously spray my pan. This is a non-stick pan, but this is just an extra precaution. Again, all the ingredients will be listed on the screen as you go, so just follow along. I'm just going to press the crumb into the pan and up the sides. You can also skip this step if you choose to buy a store-bought crust. You don't need to do this part, obviously. Also, with that, you don't have to worry about getting a baking pan or a springform pan to bake your cheesecake in, because the store-bought crusts already come in a pan. So you can, if you don't have a baking pan, you can just skip this step, get a store-bought crust, and go straight to the filling. You want to get it as even as you can. I am using a spatula right now, but I am about to switch to my hand. My hands are clean, but I'm about to switch to my hand. Yeah. really press it into the sides. So this is what your crust should look like. Again, get it as perfect as you possibly can. You are making this for yourself or your family, so you know, just the effort counts, right? Okay, so I'm going to be putting this pan onto a cookie sheet and then placing it in the oven at 350 degrees for about 10 to 15 minutes. We just want to pre-bake the crust off. Okay. Okay guys, so I'm back. I just scaled out everything that I need for my my cheesecake filling. So in this bowl right here, my mixing bowl, you are gonna need either a stand mixer or a hand mixer for this recipe. But in this mixer, the mixing bowl right here, I have my cream cheese and my lemon zest. In this bowl right here, I have my vanilla and my eggs. In this bowl, I have my sugar. And right here, I have my heavy cream, half and half, and sour cream. I also just took my crust out of the oven. It baked for 10 minutes at 350 degrees. So I'm going to put that to the side. And start mixing this. You don't want any lumps in your cheesecake filling. Now I'm going to slowly go in. I'm just going to gradually add my sugar. Second. Uh-oh. Now I'm going to start to add in my eggs one by one. So eggs and vanilla. You want to make sure that you scrape down before you add in all of your eggs, because you really don't want any lumps of cream cheese in your cheesecake, okay? I'm also going to add a little bit of cinnamon to this as well. It's also optional. You do not need to do this. It's looking so good, and I wish you guys could smell this. Now for my last three ingredients, I'm going to add in my heavy cream, half and half, and my sour cream. And that is it for the cheesecake filling. I'm going to put my filling into my crust. Okay, so I have a quarter cup here. This is the topping. I do have my oven now heated to 325 degrees to bake this off. So I'm going to put a quarter cup of sugar into my bowl, and then a half teaspoon of cinnamon, just combining the two together. Now I'm going to peel and core my apples. Start peeling. We need 4 cups of apples. It really depends on how big your apples actually are. You can also add a chopped pecans to this as well if you want an extra crunch to the top of your cheesecake. I am opting out of that, but you would just need a quarter cup of pecans if you choose to add that in and you don't have a nut allergy. So this is a quick way to core your apples. You just cut around the core. And I'm just going to thinly slice. Slice and put it right into my cinnamon sugar. All done slicing. I'm just gonna toss my apples in the cinnamon sugar. I'm gonna get it well coated. What my apples are looking like. I don't think the light is really giving it any justice, but it is tossed in the cinnamon sugar. I'm going to get my cheesecake back. Again, my oven is preheated at 325 degrees, and I'm going to gently lay out my apple slices. This is probably the most time-consuming part. But you don't want to just dump it all in there, because then you might go inside the cheesecake and it won't be layered on top. Also, if you wanted to just stop at the cheesecake filling part, you could. And if you added the cinnamon, you could just have a cinnamon cheesecake and still bake it at 325 for about an hour or until firm. If you could spoon it out as gently as possible, you can do that also, but This is the best way to get it like layered on top, doing it by hand. Also, you can make any type of design that you want when you put it by hand also. If you wanted to spell somebody's name out or try and spell out happy holidays or something like that, could do any of that. So this is what my apple cheesecake is looking like before it's baked. It is about to go into the oven at 325, and I'm going to bake it about for an hour to an hour and a half. As you can see, I also wrap my springform pan in some foil just in case of any moisture leakage, and I will see you after it's baked. Hey guys, I'm back. So this is my apple cheesecake after it was baked for an hour and 15 minutes, and then I let it cool for an hour inside the oven while it was off, just to avoid any type of cracking and to really retain the moisture inside the cheesecake itself. Now it's still a little bit warm, so I'm going to let it sit out for about another hour, and then I'm going to pop it into the fridge for probably until like overnight or so, or at least a minimum of 3 hours, and then it'll be completely cool to be released from the pan. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you like, comment, and subscribe, and you try out this recipe for your family for this Thanksgiving. Thank you so much again. Bye.